Thank you so much to Chairwoman Chu, and it's because of leaders like Norm Mineta who helped pave the way for leaders like Judy Chu, our fearless chairwoman. And just to complete the circle, we talked about Norm founding KPAC, the governmental arm, and APEX, the nonprofit arm, and our leader Judy Chu had the wisdom to found the political arm. I won't get too political, don't worry. The political arm, Aspire PAC, which enabled 6 of us KPAC members to travel to Georgia over this past weekend, a state where the population of our API community increased by over 50% in the last decade. And so thank you so much to Judy. I'm so honored, as always, to be here with our APIAVote family. To Christine Chen, thank you. Thank you to Christine, to the staff, to the board, to the volunteers, to everyone who has made it possible for our community to be touched, to be communicated with, to be educated and informed. The fastest growing community in this country. APIAVote makes it possible for their voices to be at the table and for more APIs to exercise their right to vote. I'm so honored to be here, all of us, as we honor the legacy of Secretary Mineta. Judy spoke so eloquently about his legacy that he created here in Congress. And even before he got to Congress, it was such a powerful history. He was, and some of you may know this already, but he was interned at Heart Mountain in Wyoming during World War II. And he served in the U.S. Army as an intelligence officer in Japan and Korea. He was the first Asian American mayor of a major city in the continental U.S. And Judy talked about all his amazing accomplishments while he was in Congress. But Secretary Mineta was one of the first people to call me when I decided to run for Congress. I was shocked that he was calling me on my cell phone, and he just reached out. I still feel a little awkward because I think I was a little shocked and speechless when he first called and just offered advice and offered support. So I'll always remember that call. But for his tremendous work, everlasting legacy in empowering AAPIs to be civically engaged. This past weekend when we were in Georgia, we attended so many meaningful events, from listening to, now, one more time, Senator Reverend Warnock preach. I didn't know he preached every month, the first Sunday of every month, at Ebenezer Church, which was the church that Martin Luther King Jr. preached at. So KPAC members joined the Atlanta community and got to hear Reverend Warnock preach. And then we split up and went to talk to folks at a bunch of different houses of worship, from temples to Korean churches to Guadoras, and really got to communicate with our family in Atlanta. And I do, want to echo the words, I think, very powerful words of author Minjin Lee, who was also with us. And I think what her message was really symbolizes a lot of what APIA stands for, which is that she said, and to paraphrase, that it's not enough just to work hard, it's not enough just to study hard, it's not enough just to love your family, but that you have to get involved in this government and in this world civically that we live in. And so I'm so grateful to the work of APIAVote, and forever grateful to the Mineta family for carrying on his legacy and to carry on this beacon of democracy for all of us. He was such a beacon for our entire AAPI community. So thank you, and I'm proud to be here today.